Chantel here from Studio Expansion, bringing more passion, more profits and more purpose into your studio. So on the other day we had a webinar, our How to Double Your Students webinar, and at the Q&A session at the end I was asked a really great question by one of the attendees from London, and she asked, how do you build a word-of-mouth program in your studio? Brilliant question, fantastic question. I'm going to share with you the answer I gave her now. Now, a word-of-mouth program is great for two reasons. Number one, it costs you nothing to do. I mean, that's the best thing about it. And the second one is that all your students become little salesmen for your studio. They're going out there and bringing new people in. So it's a really great strategy to employ. But the thing is that normally, if you're going to build a word-of-mouth program, it's so uncomfortable. It's like you go to your students, so do you have any friends you'd kind of like to bring along who'd like to have lessons? And it's uncomfortable, it's awkward, and no one likes to have those conversations. I don't like to have those conversations. And so if I'm thinking about this, I want to be able to build a word-of-mouth program where I don't have to have any of those yucky, awkward moments where you feel like you're really selling your studio. So how do you get around it? Well, I've got two strategies which normally I would only share in my Studio Expansion program. These are for my high-tier clients, but I'm going to share a few little ideas with you today to get you on your way. Now, the first one is a strategy that I rolled out with a client and that had unbelievable success using Facebook, because really, Facebook is a sharing platform. It's, friends of friends. And so what you do is you run a competition on your Facebook page where they've got to post a photo. And that way, literally when someone posts a photo, it goes out to all their friends as well and really highlights. So you get them to post a photo of something related where they're practicing their dancing or they're practicing their singing, something like that, but related to your studio. It gets the words out. One little note is that Facebook has quite strict policies on competitions on your page. So just Google Facebook competition guidelines and it'll give you all the details on that. So that's one way you can start building a word-of-mouth program. You might roll out one or two initiatives throughout the year. Really good strategy. Another one is, instead of those awkward conversations where you're saying, would you like to come to our studio? Instead, you give your students something to invite their friends to. And what this is it means that you're not having to ask them to bring them. You're saying, hey, come along, have a great time. We're going to have a phenomenal event here. And this is such a great strategy. It works every time. Give them something phenomenal that they get. Give them something to talk about, really, is the name of the game. So they are two strategies that you can use in your studio to start building a word-of-mouth program. Now, if you want to create a rapid referral rush, that we have a whole chapter of that in the Student Attraction System. So it works you through how to build an entire referral program in your studio and start generating a huge word-of-mouth buzz. It gives you a whole lot more ideas and strategies that you can roll out, and how to do it step by step, super easy. It's going to help you really grow your studio so you can attract more students, have more profits. You will love it. So the link is below. Check out the Student Attraction System and it will help you to get started. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's always wonderful to have you here, and I look forward to next week where I can share more tips on how to get your studio performing.